My interest in economics is really to help people, and I grew up in a developing country, lower middle class family, in a developing country. So you can imagine the constraints. And so I really was interested in the question of what can allow countries to grow and also people to get out of poverty. And so my interest is in economic development. What I really enjoy is to actually work in the field. I'm not much of a computer analyst, like sitting behind and analyzing data sets, although that's important. I actually like to roll up my sleeves and go do things to help individuals, right? And so an opportunity came to help a certain school in southern part of Nepal. They said girls were not coming to school because there was no restroom. And so you may wonder, like, what is an economist doing here? What is the role of an economist? And so I went out there and actually visited the school and found that, in fact, they didn't have a restroom, and girls were, in fact, not coming to school because, there's no privacy, and there's, they wanted to be home. And so I asked a few more questions, which actually led me to my bigger question of what are the factors that impact school attendance. But in this project, we actually partnered with Fort Collins Rotary and built restrooms at that school for girls and boys and the staff. And anecdotally, going back after a couple of years, after we've done that, we found the headmaster there told us that the attendance as well as enrollment, especially for girls, had gone up. And so that was actually the moment where I started to ask the question, what are some of the factors that impact school attendance? Because we don't think of it every day, right? I mean, I never really thought about restrooms having an impact, but once you hear things like that, then you start questioning. And again, as an economist, you have a certain way of thinking, and you have all the tools at your disposal that you can use to then study it, and then say, all right, these are the places where we got to intervene.